It's officially fall, and I can't wait to get into my vlog era, to be honest. I have so much content that I never post, so this video is a vlog that your girl finally put together literally after months, so don't judge me. But it's gonna be really fun, so let's get into it. We're doing a little glam, we're doing a little cooking, a little Sunday dinner, and let's get into it. And first things first, I need to go to the grocery store. So my uniform is literally baggy jeans and a black hoodie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like getting dressed up, but every day, let's be real, I love a black hoodie. A black hoodie hates to see me coming, okay? So I'm going to Tom Thumb. I wanted to make something special on Sunday. It's something that I've been doing lately, and it's been kind of cute. So I went to the grocery store. I got a little, well, first I tried to go to the garden, but I couldn't remember the passcode. And I was gonna take this footage out, but let's just be transparent. Sometimes things don't go the way that you want them to, and you have to adjust. So took my ass to the grocery store, and I needed to pick up some wine. I opted for a little cheap wine. I'm cooking with it, so doesn't gotta be too special. Grabbed some wine. I grabbed, is it a pot roast? No, it wasn't a pot roast. Short ribs. Wine, short ribs, some veggies. Packed up the car with everything we needed for dinner. I really wanted to make something special this Sunday. So got home, and we have to get into these new gadgets and gadgets that I got, okay? Keens has been coming through with amazing products in every category. Got a couple cool little things for the kitchen. I got some knives, Japanese knives, super sharp. The set actually came with 3 knives in 3 different sizes, a sharpener, and the like wooden block for it, which perfection. Got a little storage system going, and to be honest, these 3 knives are all you need. I made this entire meal with just those. I got this wood conditioner as well because I love wooden chopping boards, and of course the wooden stand for the knives. All of those little things need to be conditioned or else they'll get really dry and split. I have definitely done that before, so I've learned my lesson, and that'll be getting put into good use. I'm a citrus girl, and this yuzu candle smelled amazing. Had to grab her. And then I also got this bergamot basil diffuser. I love fragrance, but I don't like anything too overpowering, so I like a little diffuser, a little soy candle. And not only do they smell amazing, but they look really cute, so I'm always here for that. But the star of the show, okay, the Beyonce of today, I cannot stop touching it, is this Dutch oven. Love her down. I know I'm getting old because I get way too excited about appliances. Like, literally, I was jumping for joy. The cream with the gold accents, please stop playing. It's gorgeous, literally gorgeous. And so once I put everything away, put everything in its cute little spot, I love organization. I'm obsessed. When everything is not organized, I cannot think straight. Anyway, before we can start cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start the glam, kinda, sorta. The purpose of today's video is for me to show you guys that, to be honest, most of the time when I'm filming in spurts. I'll film a little bit, do a little something, film a little bit, do a little something. And when I'm trying to cook, first of all, I cook super dramatic items. I don't ever want to cook nothing regular. I gotta go extra. I need 3 cheeses, 3, 4, 5 cheeses for the macaroni. I gotta do too much every time. So when I'm cooking how I like to cook, it's hard for me to do that and do other things. So with me trying to cook every Sunday, I have to find ways to do it and be productive in the same way. And this Dutch oven is kind of that girl for that, because once I seared everything, got everything situated, I can kind of let it cook on the stove. I can put it in the oven to finish. You have a lot of options. Like when I tell you I'm obsessed with her, I'm literally obsessed with her. Anywho, to focus on the glam and the beauty of it all, I had this wig on for a little longer than I should have, okay? And I had to go ahead and take her off. I applied it with the My Sticky Little Secret glue, and I took it off with the remover, and we're gonna go ahead and take the braids down, wash and reset, child. Okay, I need to start from scratch, literally. My scalp is itching. Baby, I'm tired, okay? So we gotta take our braid down, and I like to detangle my hair before I get in the shower and wash it. Please, child, if you do not, you will end up with a matted ball on your head. I have done it, I have seen it, it is a tragedy. Don't do it. Wash my hair, put some conditioner in it, and while it's deep conditioning, we're about to start the cooking. Now, I like to use fresh veggies. Like I told y'all, I'm dramatic, okay? It is what it is. I am who I am. look. Okay, so to start off, I'm gonna roast some garlic. Yes, roast the garlic. The girls who get it. Put a little bit of olive oil and some salt, put it in the oven for about an hour and just let it get nice and caramelized. It makes the garlic taste so much better, and you can put a lot of it in a dish without it tasting overpowering, which I love. Put that to the side. We're gonna use that a little bit later, okay? Just set her and forget her. I'm also gonna season up my veggies. I like to throw these in the oven maybe 30 minutes before everything is done, but massaging a little bit of olive oil and some seasoning into them, putting them in the refrigerator, it makes it a lot easier because later I have less prep, and once I've cleaned everything up or put everything in a sink, I don't have to think about it. Girl, let's make this as easy as possible, okay? Something that we can make a consistent practice of. The easier you make something, the easier it is to do all the time, you know? So we creating systems, friend. We creating systems. I'm chopping up some carrots, celery, and I think I chopped up some onions too. And do y'all see how this knife is just sliding like butter? Please, like at this point in my life, a real sharp knife is kind of sexy. Okay, a real expensive pot, give it to me, please. Like that's the era I'm in. Y'all can keep the bags. Give me a crock pot. Thank you. Okay, now I'm searing up my short ribs, and of course, again, I had to be extra and get these little grass-fed short ribs. So they cute. I trimmed a little bit of the fat off of them, seared them up, and then while we have all of that like little burnt bits in the bottom, I'm gonna throw in our veggies and loosen all of that stuff up. That's what a flavor is. That's what they be saying on the cooking channel, okay? I've been watching the cooking channel since I was a little kid. Like, I hate cartoons. I've never really been a cartoon person. I have siblings. I lived in a house with a lot of people, so we had to share the TV. So I couldn't always watch what I wanted to watch. So HGTV and Food Network, yes. Okay, those are my girls. Now I'm putting that on low heat and letting it cook down until everything is nice and translucent and soft. And while that is happening, we're gonna blow dry my hair and straighten it, because right now it's giving Shaka Khan got shocked, and we're not going outside like this, friend. We're not going outside like this. So I applied a little bit of heat protectant and some frizz serum, and we're gonna get right into it. I take really, really small sections when I'm straightening my hair on the highest heat. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. All that 300, 350, no. I broil my hair, I'm not gonna lie. So I put my flat iron on like 400 degrees. I take really small sections and I pass through them one time. One time, that's it. That's how I keep my hair healthy. Now granted, my curl pattern, shot. Okay, shot. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to the girls. But the health of my hair gets really long and it stays really healthy. The only time my hair is short is if I decide to have a Britney moment and go for a bob. And it happens, but baby, it's by choice. Take your time, take small sections, and only pass over your hair once. Going over it is the quickest way to get split ends. Please do not do it, okay? As a member of this community, y'all gotta represent me well, okay? We gotta have cute hair and cute weaves. We do not want to have unhealthy hair and a nice weave. Let's not do it. That's not the vibe. Now, once I have everything nice and straight, I like to go in and trim my ends just a little bit. Trimming my ends regularly a little keeps me from having to chop off 2 inches once a year. I don't like that. That's too much change too soon. So I'm cutting off maybe 1/4 of an inch, giving myself a little extra layer, nothing too crazy. And as you can see, I'm really not losing any length. I'm just kind of cleaning everything up. It also makes my curls hit different. So you kind of get a 2 for 1. You get healthy hair and a little layer adds to the curls later, which I love. And stiff wear, okay? Do y'all see the material? I really wish I wore my natural hair more, but I get heat crazy. One, I like to be cute when I go to sleep, so I don't want to sleep with my hair wrapped. Try to be cute. So my silk presses don't last. Not cute. 2, no, that's really it. I was gonna say I want to work out, but y'all, I ain't been to nobody gym in months. Like, yeah, that's really it. I'm trying to be cute, and it's hard for me to keep my hair done. And also, I don't play about my skincare routine. Like, no matter what, I'm going to do my skincare routine. I cannot promise you I'm going to do my skincare routine and wrap my hair. Like, listen, okay? I'm not going to sit here and lie. But honestly, I should, because looking at it is kind of tea. The shine, I'm here for it. Anyway, I went ahead and curled her with my 1¼ inch curling iron, pinned everything up. I put some rollers up top for a little extra volume and then hit it with some Sebastian Shaper Plus just to hold everything together. And we got to check on the food to make sure it don't burn, because you can get a little carried away. Now, the Dutch oven is that girl, but don't ask too much of her. Okay, so we're going to check on the food. I'm throwing in an extra knob of garlic for this. I hope y'all didn't think that garlic from earlier was for this dish, because no, I definitely used 2 full heads of garlic for this meal, and I don't want to hear anything about it. I don't want to hear any judgment. So I threw the garlic in there and I'm letting that cook down. So while I have my rollers in and all my curls are cooling down, let's go ahead and finish setting up the meal so that it can be cooking while we get into the glam. Now, I can't do short ribs without mashed potatoes, so we're going to go ahead and chop up some potatoes, put those in the pot with a little bit of rosemary and thyme, and let those simmer, boil, do their thing, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and put the short ribs, a little bit of rosemary and thyme, the whole bottle of red wine, and a little bit of beef stock in the pot with the veggies and the short ribs. And this we're going to let simmer for about an hour and a half. And then I finished it in the oven for another, I think, hour and a half. But don't get me to line, girl. Once I start glamming, time is a construct once I start glamming. It could be 15 minutes. It could be, listen, okay, it could be 2 hours. Don't let me try to do a little eyeshadow, child. We'll be here all day. So once I got that situated, I took the potatoes off the burner, drained them, added some butter and half. And when I say some butter, I mean literally a half a stick, and a little bit of this Peruvian salt that I got from the mountains near Cusco. And I'm almost running out. Okay, so at this point, this salt is a delicacy. Use it sparingly, because in a minute I'm gonna have to go back to Peru to get some more. I'm obsessed with it. I really feel like it adds flavor to my dish without me feeling like I'm gonna have high blood pressure. I do not like that feeling. Sometimes I use heavy cream, but I opted for half and half today. And the half and half in butter just makes it nice and creamy. I like to whip it up until I get it kind of smooth, and then I squeeze in that roasted garlic from earlier to get a nice thick, creamy garlic mashed potato vibe. Delicious. Okay, we're gonna set that to the side, and now we can get into the glam. We got everything on the stove, cooking slow. The side dishes are coming together. We can focus on the makeup. And this Huda Beauty primer is everything. I love the blurring effect that it has. And I'm not sure if it helps my makeup stay on long, because normally I don't wear my makeup that long, but I don't know. Maybe if y'all want to see a little makeup tester type video, let me know. That might be a little fun. Now, I overstepped when I grabbed my winter foundation, because I look like a light-skinned friend that looked like Michael Jackson. I don't know why I thought this was my shade, but we're gonna fix it with some bronzer. We're gonna fix it, because what in Sam hell is going on? Okay, I'm taking this bronzer stick and I'm just adding a little bit of dimension and color back to the face. I love a bronzy, blushy, blurred, focus on the skin type makeup. I cannot do eyeshadow. Anything past mascara is a crime. I can't do it. I love to see it on people, but I don't know how to do it on myself. So I focus on the skin when I do my makeup. And another thing I've really been loving is this H&B Cosmetics concealer. It's not new. It's been out for a while. I think it's like $20. I got it directly from the website. It's a London brand, but the coverage on it is amazing and the colors are gorgeous. I have the shade 4, which is what I use today, and I also have 3.5. Love them both, and I might actually get a couple more. But after I cook, I wanted to go and grab a drink. So if I go ahead and do my glam, have my hair done, once I eat, I can head out and go get me a little cocktail and not feel bad. I got the dinner made for the day, and it's a win-win. Everybody wins. Everybody's happy. I've been trying to get out the house more lately to have more stuff to put in my vlogs, because y'all keep asking me for vlogs, but I be in the house. Y'all do not want to see a vlog of me watching House and Game of Thrones for the 100th time. So I've been trying to get out the house more, vlogging more, and going to get a little cocktail is something that I really like doing. I literally would just go by myself, sit there, have a little drink, enjoy a little view, bring my ass home. I do not like being outside for a long time. If I'm outside for a long time, it's a special occasion or I'm on vacation. I cannot do it. Baby, I'll be tired. I can't even do brunch at this point. I live in Dallas right now, and one of my favorite spots to go to is Hugo's in Bishop Arts. They have this savory shooter with an oyster on it. It's like an oyster salmon roll with this Bloody Mary-esque shooter, but I don't like Bloody Marys. It's 10 times better than a Bloody Mary, and you can have whatever spirit that you want. I always put tequila in it. I am obsessed. If y'all go, say hey to Hugo and tell him that Wynne sent you. Okay? Tell him keep the oyster sugars coming. Their menu is kind of small, but it's perfectly curated. It's a really seafood heavy spot and it's super fresh. Y'all have to check it out if you live in Dallas. But we're going to go ahead and dust off the rest of this powder. All of the makeup that I use today will be down below in the description box. If you want to purchase any of the products, I will definitely list them down below. I'll also try to put them on my LTK and my Amazon storefront. I'm trying to get y'all the links, okay? Because a lot of y'all ask me for things and I don't be keeping up with where I got stuff from. But I've been doing better and I actually have my LTK started. So the link will be down below. And I've always had an Amazon storefront where I put a lot of hair stuff, but I'll make sure to put the makeup products on there as well. So y'all can go ahead and pick those up, especially during this little sale season. Okay, I'm not mad at any of the sales. Save as much money as you can. The economy is crazy right now. Now, before I start my makeup, I put on a plumping gloss, and that just makes my lips look nice and full and juicy, get them nice and moisturized. And I'll take that off and put on my actual lip combo. Today, I'm using a Charlotte Tilbury pencil, and I love this It Cosmetics gloss. I will link those down below as well. But this pencil has been put through the ringer. Okay, it's so small, I can barely open it because the cap is longer than the pencil. So if I close it too tight, the pencil will get stuck in the cap. I'm too deep in the trenches, okay? But I'm really obsessed with this pencil and I will link it down below for you to pick up as well. She's really, really cute. Once I finish my glam, the food is almost finished and we can go ahead and start to wrap things up. I already have the short ribs in the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that broccoli in as well just to let it cook, get a little color on it, but I don't want it too mushy. So put it in there in the last like 30 minutes or so. And for a quick little dessert, I like to do baked fruit, chocolate covered strawberries, cookies. It's all kind of quick little desserts. I like something sweet at the end of the night, but I'm not trying to like bake a cake or do nothing too crazy. I'm not making no pie. Okay, maybe for Thanksgiving or something, but like on a Sunday, unless you request it, that's a little crazy. So I opted to do baked peaches. I put a little bit of brown sugar, butter, almond extract on them, let them bake until they were nice and caramelized and like the sugar kind of got all up in there. And then to top it off, I wanted to make a homemade whipped cream. I don't like the store-bought ones, but I do like homemade whipped cream. So I have some heavy cream and I'm just whipping it up with this little like doohickey I got from Amazon. It will also be linked down below and in my Amazon storefront, but I'm obsessed with it. It has so many attachments. But I whipped up the heavy cream like halfway, then I added in some powdered sugar because I wanted it to be sweet to kind of complement the dish, you know? You hear me? You hear me working on my culinary skills? Yeah, we're complementing the dish with a sweet topping, if you will. Now, I added a little bit of almond extract. Looking back on it, I wish I would have did vanilla extract for the whipped cream and then just use the almond for the fruit, but I went a little almond crazy. I do love almond flavored things, but I think it would have been a little more balanced with the vanilla, but I wasn't mad at it. It still was so good. Whip it until you have some stiff peaks, and this is how it turned out. It was so good. If you're not a big whipped cream person, try making it at home. It tastes a million times better. Whipped cream out the can tastes like medicine to me. I do not like it. Now I'm taking my little paring knife and I'm gonna chop up some limes. We had a little tequila on this here day, so I went ahead and chopped up a couple of the limes into quarters just to have it's like a little chaser, and then I also juiced a couple of the limes to have it's like a little chaser or to mix into drinks. So she cute and she came in handy. Love her. I like to use my citrus scraps and mix it with vinegar to use later to clean and things like that, so don't throw that stuff away. But I definitely had a little pre-game at home before I went out and grabbed a cocktail. Nothing too crazy, just a little something slight, okay? But first we gotta do a little curl reveal. I'm obsessed with the volume that a jumbo Velcro roller would give you up top. I love that like 90s Baywatch flip over here, and it does it for me. It does it for me every time. And I saw this trick where Bretman Rock kind of brushed his hair up, applied a little bit of hairspray, and then let it dry, and it gave him even more volume. So I pulled the Winona, okay? I tried to make it happen, and I actually think it did a little something. What do you think? I think it kind of did a little something, or is it the placebo effect? Because I trust Bretman Rock with my life. That man's hair is gorgeous. And of course, it's not a Winnie Jean look without a little baby hair. I don't want no judgment. A couple swoops ain't never hurt nobody, and this is the finished look. Can you tell I thought I was cute in this moment? Like, I get on my own nerves. What face is that? Anyway, let's get back to the cooking. Now, by this point, the short ribs were falling off the bone, literally. Some of the bones were just floating around in the pot. It was so good. Oh my God, looking at this makes me want to make it again. Let me focus, okay? So it's time to plate. I have my mashed potatoes. I'm going to chop it with a couple pieces of that short rib and some veggies, a little bit of that gravy. Ooh. I'm getting hungry just looking at this. Okay. Broccoli on the side. And I'm also taking that garlic that we had cooking in the pot and just putting a little bit of that on top. If you can't tell, I'm obsessed with garlic. So this is the final plate and it looked so pretty. And then for dessert, I popped that peach on the plate. It looks nice and caramelized. And then I topped it with a little bit of Bluebell vanilla ice cream. Okay. The vanilla ice cream of all vanilla ice creams. And then of course I had to use a little bit of our whipped cream that we made. I just put it on the side because if I put it on top, it would have been a little tower and I didn't trust myself to carry that around. So that's that on that. It was so good. And I look cute to go get my little cocktail. I will also link these outfit details down below because the outfit kind of ate this day. It did. I got the earrings from my grandma. If I can find a dupe, I'll put those down below too. Everything will be linked down below. I feel like I've said that a million times in this video. And after I went and grabbed a cocktail downtown, I had to stop at the garden. Everything was transitioning for fall. I wanted to check on my little baby to end the day. I hope that you guys really enjoyed today's vlog. Like this video so I can make more of these. Y'all have been asking for them. If y'all don't watch it, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm just playing. I love you so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babes.